The giant of the Central African sub-region plays host to close to 500,000 refugees, most of whom come from neighboring countries with whom Cameroon share a common boundary, bilateral and multilateral relations, alongside a range of core values for the prosperity of their respective citizens. Cameroon, again, without being sentimental, is a key player, a linchpin, if you will, on issues of global concern, such as peace and security, terrorism, migration and climate change. President Paul Biya is piloting the destiny of this great nation called Cameroon with dexterity and tenacity. When members of the diplomatic corps from friendly countries gathered, as they did on the 8th of January 2026, in the Ambassador's Salon of the Unity Palace, to wish President Paul Biya, his family members, and the Cameroonian people good tidings in 2026, it was not only in respect of a routine diplomatic practice. It was also, and most especially, in recognition and in appreciation of President Paul Biya's contribution towards shaping international politics and placing Cameroon at the center of the global conversation. The Dean of the Diplomatic Corps did not mince his words when he showered President Paul Biya with tons and tons of praises for playing the Father Christmas and the Peace Crusader on the international scene. That is what we call giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what is God's. The response of President Paul Biya to members of the diplomatic corps was again a masterpiece that reassured the international community of his irreversible commitment to global peace and security. Dialogue and reconciliation are not conflict or war. On that solemn occasion, President Paul Biya doubled down on his leitmotif, dialogue and reconciliation, that are the trademark of his leadership and his vision in international relations. We do not need to be experts in international politics to know that dialogue and reconciliation serves as vital tools in international relations, fostering mutual understanding and sustainable peace over confrontation. Dialogue and reconciliation, from the perspective of President Paul Biya, reduces tension, enables parties to articulate their viewpoints, identify common grounds, and promote cooperative solutions amongst nations without resorting to violence. Come to think about the peaceful resolution of the Bakassi conflict between Cameroon and Nigeria, initiated by President Paul Biya and subscribed to by his Nigerian counterpart at the time, President Olusegun Obasanjo. Come to think about the major national dialogue convened by President Paul Biya for a peaceful settlement of the socio-political crisis in the northwest and the southwest regions of Cameroon, including his very famous nickname, the Beggar of Peace, echoed from the podium of the United Nations to create a global alliance against conflict and wars around the globe. The examples abound. Like yesterday, today and tomorrow, President Paul Biya's philosophy and vision of international relations remain rock solid and very relevant on the international scene. And friendly countries will continue to come knocking on the doors of the Unity Palace for his wise counsel. After all, he is, unarguably, the wise man of Africa. This again was proven beyond every stretch of doubt during the New Year wishes with the diplomatic corps at the Unity Palace.